Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 8, Book 78, number 644. Narrated by Zardam, there was a relation of love and brotherhood between this tribe of Jam and al-Ash'ariyan. Once we were with Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, and then a meal containing chicken was brought to Abu Musa, and there was present a man from the tribe of Taymila who was of red complexion as if he were from non-Arab freed slaves. Abu Musa invited him to the meal. He said, "I have seen chickens eating dirty things, so I deemed it filthy and took an oath that I would never eat chicken." On that, Abu Musa said, "Get up, I will narrate to you about that." Once a group of the Ash'ariyan and I went to Allah's apostle and asked him to provide us with mounts. He said, "By Allah, I will never give you any mounts, nor do I have anything to mount you on." Then a few camels of war booty were brought to Allah's apostle, and he asked about us, saying, "Where are the Ash'ariyan?" He then ordered 5 nice camels to be given to us, and when we had departed, we said, "What have we done?" Allah's apostle had taken the oath not to give us any mounts, and that he had nothing to mount us on, and later he gave us that we might ride. Did we take advantage of the fact that Allah's apostle had forgotten his oath? By Allah, we will never succeed. So we went back to him and said to him, "We came to you to give us mounts, and you took an oath that you would not give us any mounts and that you had nothing to mount us on." On that he said, "I did not provide you with mounts, but Allah did." By Allah, if I take an oath to do something, and then find something else better than it, I do that which is better and make expiation for the dissolution of the oath. Volume 8, Book 78, number 645. Narrated by Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, "Whoever swears saying in his oath, 'By Al-Lat and Al-Uzza,' should say, 'None has the right to be worshipped but Allah,' and whoever says to his friend, 'Come, let me gamble with you,' should give something in charity." Volume 8, Book 78, number 646. Narrated by Ibn Umar, Allah's apostle had a gold ring made for himself, and he used to wear it with the stone towards the inner part of his hand. Consequently, the people had similar rings made for themselves. Afterwards the Prophet sat on the pulpit and took it off, saying, "I used to wear this ring and keep its stone towards the palm of my hand." He then threw it away and said, "By Allah, I will never wear it." Therefore all the people threw away their rings as well. Volume 8, Book 78, number 647. Narrated by Thabit bin ad-Dahik, the Prophet said, "Whoever swears by a religion other than Islam, is, as he says, and whoever commits suicide with something, will be punished with the same thing in the hell fire. And cursing a believer is like murdering him. And whoever accuses a believer of disbelief, then it is as if he had killed him." Volume 8, Book 78, number 648. Narrated by Al-Bara, the Prophet ordered us to help others to fulfill the oaths. Volume 8, Book 78, number 649. Narrated by Asama, once a daughter of Allah's apostle sent a message to Allah's apostle while Asama, Saad, and my father or Ubay were sitting there with him. She said, in the message, "My child is going to die. Please come to us." Allah's apostle returned the messenger and told him to convey his greetings to her, and say, "Whatever Allah takes, is for him, and whatever he gives is for him. and everything with him has a limited fixed term, in this world, so she should be patient and hope for Allah's reward. Then she again sent for him, swearing that he should come. So the Prophet got up, and so did we. When he sat there, at the house of his daughter, the child was brought to him, and he took him into his lap while the child's breath was disturbed in his chest. The eyes of Allah's apostle started shedding tears. Sa'd said, "What is this, O Allah's apostle?" The Prophet said, "This is the mercy which Allah has lodged in the hearts of whoever He wants of His slaves, and verily Allah is merciful only to those of His slaves who are merciful to others." Volume 8, Book 78, number 650. Narrated by Abu Hurairah, Allah's apostle said, "Any Muslim who has lost 3 of his children will not be touched by the fire except that which will render Allah's oath fulfilled." Volume 8, Book 78, number 651. Narrated by Haritha bin Wahb, I heard the Prophet saying, "Shall I tell you of the people of paradise? They comprise every poor humble person, and if he swears by Allah to do something, Allah will fulfill it. While the people of the fire comprise every violent, cruel, arrogant person." Volume 8, Book 78, number 652. Narrated by Abdullah, the Prophet was asked, "Who are the best people?" He replied, "The people of my generation, and then those who will follow, come after them, and then those who will come after the later. After that there will come some people whose witness will precede their oaths, and their oaths will go ahead of their witness." Ibrahim, a sub-narrator, said, "When we were young, our elder friends used to prohibit us from taking oaths by saying, 'I bear witness,' swearing by Allah, or by Allah's covenant." Volume 8, Book 78, number 653. Narrated by Abdullah, the Prophet said, "Whoever swears falsely in order to grab the property of a Muslim, or of his brother, Allah will be angry with him when he meets him." Allah then revealed in confirmation of the above statement, "Verily those who purchase a small gain at the cost of Allah's covenant and their own oaths." 3.77, Al-Ash'ath said, "This verse was revealed regarding me and a companion of mine when we had a dispute about a well." Volume 8, Book 78, number 654. Narrated by Anas bin Malik, the Prophet said, "The hellfire will keep on saying, 'Are there any more people to come?' till the Lord of Power and Honor will put his foot over it, and then it will say, 'Cat, Cat, sufficient, sufficient, by your power and honor,' and its various sides will come close to each other, i.e., it will contract." Volume 8, Book 78, number 655. Narrated by Az Zuri, I heard Urwa bin Az Zubair, Said bin al-Musayyab, Al-Qama bin Waqas and Ubaydullah bin Abdullah narrating from Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, the story about the liars who said what they said about her and how Allah revealed her innocence afterwards. Each one of the above 4 narrators narrated to me a portion of her narration. It was said in it, the Prophet stood up, saying, "Is there anyone who can relieve me from Abdullah bin Ubay?" On that, Asad bin Hudair got up and said to Sa'd bin Ubadah, "La amrullahi, by the eternity of Allah, we will kill him."